How's it going, everybody? My name is McProseph, and today we have very exciting news regarding the very soon update. As you can see here on the screen, we do have a new sponsorship program. If you guys are interested, feel free to check out the description. Here is a few of our newest sponsors. Welcome to the team. Let's go ahead and jump straight into things. I first want to run over to Strawberry Field and show you guys what the typical strawberry field looks like. And as you can see here, just typical red flowers. And as we move into our very first picture here, you will notice, blase, there is a gifted flower on the field. I'm not really sure how we're going to trigger these, or if that's just how it's going to be in fields at all times. But it's very interesting to nevertheless. I assume that piece of flower or that part of the field is going to be worth more, but time will tell. Moving on from there, we have the Supreme Star Amulets. For those of you that are not familiar enough with the game to know where the Supreme Star Amulets are, we can head on up here and take the little cannon. Looks like you need 16... some type of 16 unique bees, maybe? I don't know, it's been a long time. But if you go in here, you can see that you can have a 5-star, 10, 20, and 30, and this is for individual gifted bees. The next one is going to be a 40-star, as shown here. And if you look real close, there is a passive on each of these Supreme Star Amulets. One is Guiding Star, and one is Pop Star. Now, from Onett, he has told us that getting one of these new star amulets is going to cost 10 billion honey. And he also mentioned that the passive is a very rare 1 in 100 chance. So if you want to get Guiding Star or Pop Star, you're going to be spending 10 billion honey at least 100 times. Unless RNG is just randomly on your side. So that's going to be a lot of honey there. Let me know in the comments, what is 10 billion times 100? 10 billion times 100. I think that's over 1 trillion. Next, moving on, we got coconut clogs. Looks like a minor change, 1.5 convert rate at Hive. Not a huge buff, but that's something. And I'm hoping that will also account towards gummy boots, since the coconut clogs kind of go hand in hand with those. At the bottom here, we do have Guiding Star and Pop Star buffs. After reading both of these, one is clearly better than the other, but I would gladly take either one. For Guiding Star, it says every 100th Inspire token summons a Guiding Star over a random field for 10 minutes, granting ×2 Pollen and a ×4 capacity to all players in that field. Fields you have collected the least from are more likely to be chosen. So let's say you always farm blue fields. According to this, it will most likely appear in a red field. So between the two passives, I think the Guiding Star is clearly the worst, but still a pretty good passive to have, because 100 Inspire tokens is probably every, 5 to 10 minutes of gameplay max? Next, we got Pop Star, which I think is going to completely change the game. If you get Pop Star on your Star Amulet, you are very lucky. It says every 50th bubble you pop summons a Pop Star over the field for 60 seconds, granting ×2 Blue Pollen, ×2 Bubble Pollen, and ×4 capacity to all players in the field. I'm very curious if this is going to stack. For example, if I have 5 players in a field that all have Pop Star, and they all trigger this at once, is it going to trigger up to ×20 capacity? I would like somebody to let me know in the comments. While the Pop Star is active, bubbles popped within the field may pollinate blue flowers. Very cool. Very cool. So we're gonna be able to go back to the days of when Supreme Saturator was actually good. Every time you get a bubble, it's going to really water everywhere. Let's go ahead and see what else we got as we head on over to see if I can kill the King Beetle. I'm super excited for the update. I personally can't wait. Onett said early this week, so anytime in the next couple days. I'm going to go ahead and kill this king beetle, see what we get, and then we'll discuss the rest. I think next up we have the new Mythic Bee. The new Mythic Bee was released. At least the information. You can't get it in the game just yet. Let's go ahead and look at that. Mythic Bee, where are you at? There we go. New Mythic Bee is Gifted Fuzzy Bee. Look how cool that looks. I personally think it's kind of like a rabbit. It's got little flowers on his back. Pretty cool little stuff. This unkempt ball of fluff is actually a bee. Its fur aids in the pollination of flowers. So right off the bat, we have a gifted hive bonus of times 1.2 bomb power, which is great. I'm trying to figure out how my hive is going to look. I know I'm going to have a lot of tadpole bees, and I guess a lot of bumblebees, maybe. We'll see. Fuzz bombs says spawns 2 + 1 every 5 bee levels. So if my bee is level 18, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So fuzz bombs for me would spawn 5 fuzz balls that wander the field for 8 seconds. Catching them collects pollen and pollinates nearby flowers. The amount of pollen collected scales with buzz bomb multipliers and bee level. Interesting. Buzz bomb multipliers. I'm gonna have to read up on that one. I think buzz bomb comes from demo bee, lion bee, stuff like that. Interesting. I wonder if that applies to any bombs. Next up, we got Buzz Bomb Plus. Collects 7 pollen from 29 surrounding flowers. We already know about that. Next up, we got Gifted Ability Pollen Haze. Summons a haze over the field for 30 seconds that pollinates up to 30 random flowers every second and improves flower growth rate. Bomb tokens within the haze are automatically collected and pollinate flowers. This ability will fail if there has been a pollen haze over the field within the last 3 minutes. So that's very cool. That's kind of like a built-in token link. I'm noticing a trend with the blue hive. It's looking like you're not going to need as many bees for token link. That's going to be great. Last but not least, we have the Fuzzy Coat passive. This bee has a 10% chance, plus 1% per level, so mine would be around 28% chance, to pollinate up to 9 nearby flowers while gathering. The chance of flowers being pollinated increases if they are lower tier than other flowers in the field. That's interesting. Not really sure how that applies. Pollinated flowers temporarily grant more pollen, so that's really interesting. I'm probably going to have a few of these. Fuzzy Bee maybe times 3, because that pollen haze is going to be super, super helpful. And the fuzz bombs. It doesn't look like the fuzz bomb has a cooldown. Catching them collects pollen and pollinates nearby flowers. So that's going to be really great. I'll probably have 3 or 4 of these. And then probably quite a few tadpole bees. But that's all from me today, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and edit up this video and push it out to you guys. Wasn't super professional on getting all the stuff together. I just wanted to get all the info out to you guys as fast as possible. That way you could see what is coming. I'm super excited, personally. I think that we should see the update within the next 2 to 3 days. Very, very excited. He did say we're going to get a half and half deal like usual. We're going to get half the update first, and then the second half after. So we might see the gifted new Mythic Bee first, and then extra content after. We just don't really know. So patience is key. I look forward to hearing you guys chime in the comments. Let me know what your hive is going to look like for the new content. Are you going to go all blue? Are you going to go as a mixed hive with red and blue? Or are you going to go against the grain and see if red is still doable? I saw some gummy mask changes, so gummy mask might be coming back too. But honestly, I think diamond mask is going to be the MVP forever. So we'll see how that goes. Also, marketplace stuff. We'll see how good of buffs we can get. I'm going to be doing a lot of stick bug, and if you guys are interested, make sure to check out the description. As we mentioned at the very beginning, we do have this offer going right now, a very, very reduced price. Feel free to join us. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.